This season obviously didn't go the way you guys wanted, but what did it mean to you guys to finish out the year strong the way you have the last couple weeks?
Finishing strong was the only thing we can control, Sadly, we let the season slip away to we were in the position that we were in. So we just wanted to finish strong so that we can hang our hat on something. And I feel like we did that in all phases today.
What about you personally? I think it was 7 sacks last few games.
Man, I am very grateful to be able to finish the season strong because, early on in the season, not getting back there for whatever reasons, that you want to say, not getting back there, I pride myself getting back there. So, it's very challenging, frustrating early in the year. But, once they started letting us get in the rhythm, you've seen all of us eating as a D-line. And you see, once I'm in position, I've made my career on doing what I did to get these sacks. So it's clear where my strengths are. I would love to build on that.
How do you feel physically after a 17-game season?
I feel great. You guys are aware of my snap count the last few games. So, I feel great, Not mad at that part. Coming out the season, feeling healthy in year 12, when there's a 99.9% chance of injury rate. Sadly, Diggs got clipped today. And imagine that, going to the offseason as a free agent, that, after a year, Pro Bowl year, All-Pro year 2, I don't have any words for that, but, we're here for you, Diggs. You've put it on tape what type of player you are. You've consistently done it for the last few years. It's not like you popped on your contract year. So all you got to do is get healthy, and everything else should fall into place for you.
Seems like he's pretty universally beloved in the locker room.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to love a guy like that. The way he comes in, fills in where he needs to, the energy he brings, how he's a pro, a student of the game. Like, he really understands the game and going into the game and the concepts. Like, he is the quarterback back there on the back end of the defense. And, and having a guy like him and Bobby at different levels, I feel like Bobby's got to be grateful for that too. And you probably heard him say it as well. And, I'm grateful for the both of them, all the leaders on this team, and the young vets that we have on this team as well. And I'm just glad we were able to finish the season strong. That was huge and a big deal for me.
Do you want to be back with Seattle next year?
Yeah, I feel like we've done some great things. Obviously, how we started this season was not where I saw myself fitting in with this team. And we had our conversations about it, and the last half of the season was after those conversations, and you see what we were able to accomplish together and as a whole group. So don't just say, I did it. Like, as a group, the second half of the season, the whole D-line, ate, like, a lot. And today everybody got sacks. And we just want to continue to, build on that. We feel like we got the guys in the room to stop the run and get after the quarterback. But obviously we have some really good guys at other levels who can rush as well. So we got to mix that in and find that balance. And I feel like that's what we were working through early in the year. And, you seem late in the season, the better recipe for us all.
So get to 100, right?
Yes. My goal this year was to get 12 and a half, in year 12 with the 12s. But with that slow start, even at the halfway point in the bye week, I still thought I could get to the 12 and came up, a little short. But, hey, it is what it is. We're going to get it next year, early.
You said you had a conversation about your role in the second half of the season?
Yes. After the bye week, and before the bye week, that's an opportunity when I, reflect on the season, do a self-report or self-scout, self-assessment. I just communicated to them like, hey, I was very transparent on what I wanted to do coming back with you guys, ask you, what you see me doing, and we talked about things, and I just reminded them what we had the conversation about, and everybody was respectful. Everybody's a pro. It's a first-class organization. there was no hard feelings from those conversations, and everything started falling into place from there, slowly but surely.
What were these last few weeks like for you guys? I mean, you weren't in playoff contention, and you still go 4-2. What does that say about you guys?
Every week for us is a one-game season. We just worry about who we got next, and that's our, Super Bowl weekend for us. Every week, Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl game, championship matchup, week in, week out, and that's the mentality that we have. So regardless of us being out of the playoffs, that next game is our championship opportunity. So that's why we play the way we do, and that's why we play so hard the way that we do. And when you see everybody hitting on all cylinders like we did today, Russ, the offense, Penny, the O-line, like they finished the rest of the season, the D-line, the DBs giving us time, clamping everything, the linebackers flying around, even Cody when he got in there. And you know what Brooks can do. What is he, top 3 in tackles along with Bobby? We had 2 guys. Like, that's amazing. Never have I ever think that happened in the league before. I don't know, but you guys probably find that out and talk about it later.
Anything else? Thank you, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.